Hello everyone and welcome to General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Friday, February 20th, 2026. Today on General Hospital, the day arrives quietly in Port Charles, not with celebration, not with chaos, but with memory. A day shaped by absence, a day shaped by love that refuses to fade. Today, lives pause because today everyone feels Luke Spencer. Inside her home, Lulu Spencer moves restlessly, her heart pounding as she searches for her phone. The house feels too quiet, too heavy, like it's waiting for something. She checks the couch, the counters, the floor, until finally, there it is, tucked beneath the coffee table. Relief floods her, but only for a second, because as she straightens up, her eyes catch something else, something hidden, something forgotten. Beneath the bookshelf, dusty with time, lies an old photograph. She kneels. She reaches for it, and the moment she sees her father's face, smiling, alive, unmistakably Luke Spencer, her breath catches. The past crashes in all at once. His laugh, his recklessness, his love. Tears fall freely as Lulu presses the photo to her chest. Grief doesn't ask permission anymore. It simply takes over. Cross town, life continues, but Luke is there too. In Laura Collins' office, Elizabeth Weber shares joyful news. Aiden passed his driver's test. He's obsessed with cars now, talking about nothing else. Laura smiles softly. He gets that from Luke, and just like that, Luke lives on, not in pain, not in loss, but in legacy. At Carly's place, Sonny Corentos stops by after dropping Donna off at school. She forgot her lunchbox. He couldn't let that happen. As they talk, Sonny's eyes land on a single poker chip resting on the kitchen island. Carly explains Donna found it, but Sonny is already gone, pulled backward in time. He remembers the first time he met Luke, the anger, the territorial fire, the man who stood between Sonny and his family without hesitation. Luke wasn't just a friend, he was my brother. Carly reflects too on how deeply her mother loved Luke, even when family tensions ran high. She remembers Luke trying to charm ELQ shares out of her, never backing down, always believing the rules didn't apply to him. Over at the Quatermain mansion, Lulu rushes into the arms of Tracy Quatermain. When Lulu shows her the photo, something shifts in Tracy's expression. A realization. She never really grieved Luke. Not fully, not honestly. Today, she decides that changes. Laura cancels her appointments. This day isn't for politics or paperwork. Before leaving, she reminds her assistant to send Aiden his birthday gift early. He's saving for a car. Luke would have loved that. Lulu and Tracy head to the church, searching for peace. But the moment Lulu steps inside, she knows. This doesn't feel like her dad. It's too still, too restrained. Tracy laughs softly. She told her so. As they leave, Tracy blows out the candle, Lulu lit, glancing upward with exasperated affection. I know, as if Luke is already arguing back. Back in Carly's kitchen, Sonny reflects further on Luke's refusal to live quietly on the fire that never dimmed. Carly heads to Bobby's. Sonny rushes Donna her lunch. As he leaves, he slips the poker chip into his pocket. Outside the church, Lulu and Tracy laugh through tears, remembering Tracy waking up hungover in a casino hotel, married to Luke Spencer. And suddenly Tracy has an idea. They arrive at the Brown Dog. It's closed. Tracy fixes that. She pays the owner to let them stay, promises no one else will enter. As he pulls on his jacket and leaves, the name stitched on the back stops them cold. Luke, fate has a sense of humor. At the church, Laura finally allows herself to break. She remembers Lulu's birth. Choosing the name Leslie Lou, Lou calling her Angel. She speaks to him as if he's right there because to her, he is. She sobs, thanking him for the adventure, the chaos, the love of a lifetime. What they had never ended. It transformed. Their hearts are still bonded beyond this lifetime. At the bar, Lulu and Tracy toast to Luke. Tracy recalls his third heart attack and how he still refused to stop living on the edge. Then reality sets in. Honoring Luke by drinking, probably not ideal. They laugh anyway. Luke would have laughed too. Laura stops by Bobby's where Carly pours her coffee. Both admit Luke has been on their minds all day. Maybe it's something in the air, Laura says. Sonny arrives at the brown dog after spotting Lulu's car. When he realizes what they're doing, Lulu invites him to join. Stories flow, laughter follows. Luke's charm, his escapes, the trouble he never paid for. Laura joins them. He would have felt right at home here. She's right. Later, Carly steps outside Bobby's and stares at the sign. Luke once told her she was a true Spencer. Her phone buzzes, and somehow the poker chip is in her purse. Back at the bar, Laura flashes to her wedding with Luke. Carly arrives, confused about the chip. Sonny swears he didn't put it there. Then Liz arrives, answering a call she felt she had to answer. Sonny suggests honoring Luke another way, like cultures that send lanterns out to sea. And so they gather at the pier, lanterns glow, whiskey is poured, glasses rise. Laura tells Lulu how often she still feels Luke up. Sonny hopes Luke is reunited with the haunted star. Always rolling sevens. This feels right. Lulu cries, thanking Tracy. And then she sees him, Luke, walking away into the light. Goodbye, Dad. Later, Sonny recalls Luke leaving him his gun, walking away from violence. Liz returns home, remembering baking brownies to cheer Luke up, inviting him to the GH Christmas bash. She flips through Aiden's car magazine, smiling. Laura returns to her office. A car-themed card for Aiden waits on her desk. It reminds her of Luke's convertible pretending she was in labor as cops pull them over. She remembers dancing with him. Always dancing, at Bobby's, Carly stares at her mother's name on the menu. She remembers Luke hiding at the Metro Court, overstaying his welcome, bickering like family. At home, Tracy sits by the fire, tea in hand, gazing at her mother's photo. We sure knew how to pick them, didn't we? She remembers Luke saying they were a perfect match. Proposing properly. Tears fall. I'd do it all over again. Finally at home, Lulu frames the photo and places it on the mantel. She remembers Lulu telling her she'd always be his baby girl. The poker chip rests in her pocket. She thanks him for his luck, for his love, and places it beside his photo. Because Luke Spencer may have walked into the light, but his spirit, it never left Port Charles. Next on General Hospital, Nathan and Maxie face what comes next. Rick updates Alexis on Drew's shooting and Michael decks Chase.